This lesson is simplify multiplying and dividing fractions by factoring. Here we have an example with one set of fractions, and this is the second set of fraction. First set of fraction, second set of fractions. So first step, we need to find the factors. So n minus 7 is already factored, so leave that alone. 6n minus 2, so the factor 6n minus and the 12, right? The factor is 6 times 2, okay? 6n, we'll leave that alone. The 12 is 6 times 2. Repeat this process with the second set of fraction. So 6n is 2 times 3n, and then 14, 2 times 7. Here I have 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. So this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. Make sure you know how to do the X method using 1 term, 2 term, and 3 terms. And this will become n minus 6, n minus 7. Okay, so one more time. Find the factors for each of these. Okay, so this is already factored, leave it alone. Leave the 6 alone. 12 is 6 times 2. 6n is 2 times 3n. 14, 2 times 7. And the factor for n squared minus 13n plus 42 is n minus 6, n plus 7. Okay, next, from this step down to here, we take out the common factors. So the top, it's already done, leave it alone. Here, there's a 6, and here's another 6, so I bring it to the front. n minus 2, I leave it back inside the parentheses because they're not common terms. Okay, 6 and this 6 are the same, so I put it in front. If I didn't take the n minus 2, so I leave it back inside the parentheses. Same thing over here. Here's a 2 and here's another 2. Since they are the same term, same number, leave it in the front. And then 3n minus 7 inside the parentheses. Okay, the bottom here, n minus 6, n minus 7 is already separated, so leave that alone. Okay, next step, anything looks the same, we cancel. So as you can see, this n minus 7 and this n minus 7 go away. All I have left is 2, 3n minus 7 for the top, and then the 6n minus 2, n minus 6 in the bottom. Okay. However, this 6 right here, the factor for 6 is 2 and 3. So this 2 and this 2 can also be canceled out. So my final answer will be 3n minus 7, 3. This 3 right here was not canceled, so bring it along. N minus 2, and then n minus 6. Okay, so be very careful. One more time from the beginning. You have one set, 2 sets of fractions. Find the factors. After you find the factors, you will separate the factors and cancel them out, and keep cancel out one more time until you cannot cancel anymore, and that becomes the final answer. Okay. Next example, very similar, but this time there is a division in the middle. So same thing, first set of fraction, second set of fraction, but I have a division in the middle. So we have to follow the rule, keep, change, flip. So fractions divide by another fractions. You have to follow the rule, keep, change, flip. So the first fractions, keep it as is. Division is changed to multiplications. Second fractions, you will flip. Okay, so the second fractions, you will flip. Okay, after that, you will find the factors of each of these. Okay, so x squared plus 11x plus 24. The factors is x plus 3, x plus 8. And then here 6x cubed, and then 18x squared. I took out a 6 and an x squared. I took out a 6 from here, and also the x squared. So I was left with x plus 3. Okay, so one more time, I took out a 6 from here, I took 2x from here, I took a 6 from here, and also the x squared. So I am left with 1x plus 3. Now if you want to check if they're correct, multiply it back. 6x squared times x gives me 6x cubed. 6 times 3 gives me 18. Don't forget the x squared. Okay, so that is the first fraction. Now let's do the second fraction. So same thing. I took out the 6 x squared plus this other 6, which is here, and I have left is 1. I have left 1x plus 1 from here. Again, since I took everything out, the 6x squared, I took all this out, there's always a 1. So never 0 here. Okay, so be very careful. So if I want to check if it's correct, multiply it again. 6x squared times x gives me 6x cubed. 6x squared times 1 gives me back to 6x squared. Okay, so be very careful. Here I have 3 terms. So x squared plus 5x minus 24. The factor is x minus 3, x plus 8. Okay, so one more time. Find the factors. Now we can separate the factors and then cancel the factors. So this is already separated. The factors already separated. Now cancel whatever looks the same. Okay, so here we can have x plus 3 cancel. X plus 8 cancel. 6x squared cancel. So the only thing I have left is just this x plus 1 and then x minus 3. Okay, so be very careful. And as you can see, one set of fractions, second set of fractions. Okay, find the factors, separate the factors, and then cancel. Anything that are not canceled, that will become the final answer. For the second example, we have a division here. So make sure you follow the rule, keep, change, flip. Okay, first fraction keep, division becomes multiply. Second set of fractions, you flip. Now from here to this step, find the factors and separate the factors. After that, anything looks the same, cancel. If you cannot cancel, that will become the final answer. Okay, so be very careful of simplifying, multiply, and dividing fractions.